I'm working late.
Dude, I saw
because
her.
I'm a singer.
I saw her.
Hello and welcome to the Nerd Age Podcast. This is a show where we talk about everything and sometimes nothing nerdy. My name is Jonah. I'm here with Corey
Yep.
and Josh.
What's up?
Hey, we're just today is kind of a lighter day on news. So we're just going to kind of start with just some random stuff, random news, and then we'll see where it goes. We got a game at the end called Rankem that we're going to introduce here, have a little fun with that. But we're going to start with kind of like a sizzle reel that we got for Marvel TV shows on Disney Plus. I'll be honest with you, there wasn't really much in there that I was like, oh, I can't wait for that. Daredevil Born Again looked cool. That was probably it as far as like the new stuff. You know, they mentioned Deadpool and Wolverine is coming to Disney Plus. But as far as new shows, the animated Spider-Man show looked interesting. The animated Wakanda show, I thought that looked...
They showed like nothing.
Yeah, the animation looked really cool.
But the art was cool.
Those were the only thing. Like, I'm not interested in the zombies one. I don't think I even watched Volume 2 of What If.
I don't think I watched it either, to be honest.
And so, yeah, what do you guys think?
I'm real excited for Volume 3. Because Volume 1 was so good, you know? I just thought I'd skip 2 and then just go straight
It
to
was
3.
interesting that they like are doubling down on the zombies.
Yeah.
Also like making its own thing.
Yeah, like a spin-off from the What
it
If.
like had its own like title thing. So
Yeah.
I'm like, it must be its own thing.
yeah, it's its own show.
A show.
So that's
which is weird because in the first season of What If, like they had the zombie episode, but I was like, it's not like where there are really a ton of people that are like, oh, I love this. I love this idea of
Like
zombies.
that was their favorite one. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. And I think it's, it's a cool way to do like piloting and seeing viewership to kind of, maybe that is a possibility of it being popular. But yeah, I guess that just kind of surprised me a little bit.
Yeah, because it was Daredevil, the Zombies show, What If Season 3. What is the Wakanda show called? Eyes of Wakanda?
Eyes of Wakanda.
Eyes of Wakanda. Ironheart, which was supposed to be a movie. They turned it into a show.
Yeah.
And that was it, right?
Wonder Man.
Oh, Wonder Man.
Okay, yeah. So do we know anything about that?
I don't
I think
know.
it's the guy that started like the Wonder Bread Company. And they call him the Wonder Man.
That's 100% it, dude.
No, I'm just
I know there's a hero named Wonder Man.
I don't know much about
that's his origin story.
I don't know much about the superhero, but it almost seems like they're doing like break the.
Well, and the thing, Trevor's in it. Yeah, which screw that guy.
Trevor?
Yeah,
Trevor from
the actor. No, the guy that's...
The guy from Iron Man 3, who's supposed to be the Mandarin, who's then in Shang-Chi, the dumb actor guy.
Oh, was he in that?
Yeah, he was in it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's
that was
him,
100%
unless
him.
they recast, like he's playing another guy, but it's the same character.
No, it's 100% him.
Yeah, that is the worst character ever in
I
Marvel.
didn't really understand what was going on with that one.
What is... Yeah, it seemed... And I don't know a lot about the... I don't know anything about the superhero, so it's kind of hard to...
It's like...
know what's going on there, because it seemed like it was like he was auditioning for Wonder Man, right? And so that was the weird part. I really like that. I really like the actor though.
Yeah, Black Manta.
Yeah, whatever.
Mateen.
Yeah.
So the 2025 slate. So these are all coming in 2025. I want you guys to tell me. I've got 9 of these.
Rank 'em.
Yeah, sure. A little
preview.
No, tell me
everything.
What's your most excited for? So January, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which is the animated one.
Yeah.
In theaters will be Captain America, the new Captain America movie. March is Daredevil. Then in May, another movie, Thunderbolts. June, Ironheart series. July, Fantastic Four.
Oh, it's a series.
August is Eyes of Wakanda, which is animated. Then October is Marvel Zombies. And December is Wonder Man. So out of those 9, what is kind of the one that you're most anticipating, if there's any?
For me, Daredevil's at the top of the list.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what it looks like, because whatever, they fired their showrunner a while back.
They
redid the whole series. But it looks like it's like... looks more like the original Netflix series Like they're kind of leaning into that, and that's
when it has the Punisher.
That's what everyone's hope. Like I think that's what everyone wants. Is like we don't want the goofy Daredevil that was in that 2 episodes of She-Hulk. You know what I mean? He was like super like jokey, whatever.
Wasn't he dating She-Hulk too?
No, they just blinked.
Sproinked.
Man, see, that's why I can't. Children watch this stuff, you know.
Yeah,
I think they did.
Despicable.
You don't remember?
I'm pretty sure that was implied. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was implied. But yeah, I think that's my most anticipated. Out of the movies, I mean, I guess Captain America would be up there.
Yeah,
Fantastic Four for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Fantastic Four would be second.
Yeah.
Thunderbolts, I don't care about. We talked about that already when we looked at watched the trailer. I think the Eyes of Wakanda would be higher up there.
Yeah, because of the animation.
Because the animation looks interesting.
But we know nothing about it.
Right.
No.
They showed us like 2 seconds.
Pretty much everything. The Spider-Man show could be interesting. But as far as live action stuff, Ironheart's at the bottom of my list.
Yeah. The trailer, when they showed the trailer for that, it was like, this looks terrible.
I didn't like her character in Black Panther 2. Like she was an annoying character.
I forgot she was even in that.
Yeah, she was in it.
She was.
Exactly. And apparently she's
Exactly.
Point made.
Hey,
Exhibit A.
I rest my case. Apparently in that show she's like dealing drugs or running drugs or guns or something like that. At least that was like the rumor.
I don't know if that's the case. I think she's like stealing from people. She's like a Robin Hood, you know?
We'll find out. But yeah, it looked I mean her suit looked cool, but that character was really obnoxious to me in the
I think I'll keep my mind open on that one. Like, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of annoying characters, but
you know what I love?
Who is?
Annoying characters.
Yeah, but they typically will set a character with a lot of negatives at the beginning, so that they can have a lot of like personal leveling up and kind of just character progression and growth. So I'm always open to it. But yeah, I mean, it being a series, a TV series, is a little like red flag for me. I know, obviously, we knew it was this, but I don't know. I just don't get excited about TV series as much as when it comes with heavy CGI stuff. I get a little scared, a little hesitant. What we saw in the trailer looked good.
Yeah, at least from the shots they showed, her suit looked cool, but
they don't always stay consistent. Yeah, that's kind of my point.
They spent all their money on those 2 shots, and they're like, okay, guys, everything else.
Yeah, guys, we just got to get them in the door, okay? We don't need to keep them for a
Let's not go crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, Wakanda, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, for me, I think the most one is anticipated is Fantastic Four, just because I feel like it might be different, you know, set in the 70s or whatever. I think the cast is really good.
I think that one has the most potential.
Yeah, and I feel like that's going to set up. They're using that one to set up Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom and all that kind of stuff. That's the one that's going to set off this new phase. So I'm curious to see how they pull that off. Let's go to some other news. We're going to go to some DC maybe spoilers for the Superman movie. So if you don't want to listen to potential spoilers, these are toys that got leaked that are coming out. And they
already have toys.
Well, that are the list of like what upcoming toys are going to be coming out around that time.
They're just like the names.
It's just a list. Yes. Okay. So it's just the names.
Ben Affleck's
but
Batman.
the first one that they posted that were like everyone knew this character was in it, but James Gunn was like, he's not in it. They're lying. Is Ultraman. And so there's literally, it says Ultraman Superman movie. And James Gunn was like, hey, no, he's not in there. I was like,
I thought we saw a picture.
There's a picture. That's when the picture came out and there was a big guy. He's like, no, the Ultraman's not in this movie. And then it's Ultraman's in the movie. And he was originally going to be like, oh, well, it's, cause at first it was Bizarro was in the movie. And he was like, no, he's not in it. And then Ultraman was like, oh no, but he's in it. And is basically a clone of Superman. It's Bizarro. So the other one that people were kind of freaking out about was Kaiju. Is for the Superman movie that Superman's going to fight a Kaiju, and there's just a bunch of figures with Lex Luthor and Baby Kaiju and all this other stuff. So one of the people that posted was like, I hope Superman takes the kaiju away from the city so it doesn't, unnecessary destruction. But anyways, what do you guys think of Superman fighting a kaiju, Godzilla, that is created by Lex Luthor, and Ultraman, who is basically a clone of Superman? I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts? Do you guys care at all?
I mean, sure, go for it. I mean, I guess the benefit for this movie that it has with me is that my bar is going to be so low that my expectations just won't.
Yeah,
it won't matter that much. So I don't know. I mean, cool, go for it.
It seems weird to have him fight a kaiju because I'm guessing that'll be like I guess is that going to be? Do you think that'll be like one of the main things he has to fight? Because isn't in the tease he's fighting Brainiac?
No, that was going to be the original. That was going to be with the pitch for Cavill. Was going to be Brainiac. This one, I don't think they've done anything with Brainiac.
I thought
the engineer is one of the villains in that, and she in comics she then works for Brainiac.
I thought like that first shot of him, like in the background, there was something.
No, I think they're just saying the colors.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, because all these figures are Superman with Krypto, Lex Luthor with Baby Kaiju, Ultraman, Superman movie Metamorpho, Superman movie, Kaiju, Metamorpho, Green Lantern Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, Ultraman again, Superpower Vehicles, T-Craft, Superman movie, Superpowers playset, Fortress of Solitude, Baby Joe. I don't know what that Baby Joe is.
That's the Baby Kaiju.
Baby Kaiju, and then the last one is Metamorpho again. So,
why are there so many babies? There's like 4 babies.
Because James Gunn knows to get people in butts and seats, you need cute animals
Baby
that talk. You need a Baby Kaiju, and you need a Baby Joe.
Baby Joe.
I hope the Baby Kaiju dances.
Yeah.
They're gonna play music.
Godzuki.
He's gonna do a little dance.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, interesting.
I just feel this movie is like super overstuffed with a bunch of stuff.
It does sound pretty overstuffed. But we already talked about that.
It'll be interesting to see how they make it all work.
I feel like a lot of superhero like stories in one movie, their cadence is usually a intro to character fighting said bad guy, intro bad guy.
Yeah.
But then the real bad guys later, or right after, or something like that. So it's like, I don't know. Kaiju might be the first
Could be.
bad guy. It might not be that big end all be all
Yeah.
kind of movie conclusion.
It just seems weird that they have like 4 figures that are for the kaiju.
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of why I was
It
confused.
is a monster, so
Yeah, that's kind
easy to
of
sell
And it
toys.
could be, that's probably.
yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. It was weird if he would fight like you have a big set piece where he's fighting a giant kaiju, and then later he's fighting Brainiac that's also in a giant. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, 2 giant things. He's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like weird. Who knows? This movie. I mean, we should be getting a trailer soon.
You think so?
He said sooner.
Is it 2025
but
for this
not
one?
too soon.
Next summer, right?
Yeah, next summer.
Classic.
That's-
Gun
and, yeah.
fashion.
He's like, the trailer's coming soon, but just not really soon.
I think
Ooh.
we'll get one before the end.
Like
of
not
the year.
tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, not tomorrow, but who knows?
Black Friday.
A little miracle might be coming our way.
It's like Black Friday. I was going to release a trailer on Black Friday, and then my brother reminded me that was the time when we sat in line with my dad to
Yep.
get the Wii U.
Yep.
And I remembered, that was the Christmas before he died.
Yeah.
Crazy. We had some Switch news, right? We talked about the
yeah.
Switch 2 release.
So there was just this. I got this information last week and forgot to mention it. But there are some game developers who aren't Nintendo who have inadvertently kind of let the cat out of the bag of. Obviously, they've had it for a while, but the release date is sometime in the next 3 to 4 months from now. That's the rumor from these third party.
That they'll give the release date
Yeah,
for them.
yeah. So
You think next year, Christmas time?
for sure,
Holiday probably?
I think there's nothing else really slated like with the consoles and stuff like that. So I think it's perfect time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what the rumor is. So I mean, and we all kind of figured it. It's going to happen eventually, sooner than later.
Yeah.
It's just it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I wonder what you guys think. What do you think it'll be? Is it just a better version of the Switch, or is it going to be a game sphere? You know what I mean? Like, is it going to be another groundbreaking thing? I think it's going to be in the vein of mobile game hybrid. Because I think the docking idea and being able to be mobile is really good.
Yeah.
I think it's one of Switch's best features, which, by the way, I don't use that feature, but I know people who do.
I rarely dock it.
Yeah, so you usually have it as mobile.
Yeah.
I always dock it, but I don't play it nearly as much as you do. So I think that, yeah, when it comes to how much technology you can fit in such a small thing, I just think that they're going to stick with what they've got to some degree.
It's got to be bigger though, right? Like if you want to
This big dude?
I mean, if you want to have like, not saying that they can compete with the graphics of a PS5.
Yeah.
But if you want to get closer to that, you have to have a bigger system, right?
I mean, I would imagine the next, it's got to be probably a little beefier. I would imagine the next one's probably PS5 graphics, but now we're already, PS5 Pro's already out. You know what I mean? So.
Can you get much better graphics though?
Yes,
Yeah.
you always can.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
When does it get, when do we get to the point where it's like, we can't do no better?
We can't do no better.
We can't do no better than that.
So you can do better.
No, we can't do no better.
No
That's a-
better.
that's a
Can't
double
do
negative.
no better.
Yeah, that's a double
No
negative.
better. Boom!
Stop it.
We're the Costco guys.
Until it's unrecognizable between reality and game, right? That's the limit. But hey, I think there's untapped technology that other companies are trying to tap into, which is this idea of you don't have to have the hardware right here. Internet is getting so good that you can stream from a server and have them doing all the processing power, and you can keep it nice and small still. And then as long as you have internet for this upscale version of it, which I've got this weird feeling that they're gonna have two when you play it mobile or whatever, or not connected to the internet, whatever. It's got baseline, better graphics, maybe like PS4 graphics. Awesome, because that's what they've rumored. That's the power level graphics card that they're going to have is PS4 kind of graphics. But I feel like if they played it smart, they could really compete with that high end stuff by using that. What was that one company who did it? Well, first of all, Steam does it. But Stadia does it, where you can basically play on like an Amazon freaking Fire Stick.
Yeah.
And you can connect to the internet and have them. There's a little bit of lag, not much. And it's gotten a lot better, by the way. I don't know. There's potential there. When I'm thinking about what Nintendo does best, it kind of fits that bill.
Yeah, because they tend to do something different than just go straight like,
Hardware.
Probably because they can't compete with the graphic side of things. They're like, we have to be.
They could, but they identified that they're not stupid. They see mobile sales on your phone. How many games are making just millions and millions of dollars because they're so easy to accept? They're so accessible. I don't know. Xbox is losing.
Yeah,
they kind of lost the console war, and now they're just being like, all right, we're doing console and PC, and we're letting you kind of live in this gray space. They have to dig out their own zone, kind of like how Nintendo has dug out their own little area because they can't compete with PlayStation. So I think that's kind of where it's going to go. I think Microsoft is identifying the potential of PC, and they can compete with graphics, and they can do this whole service with their like monthly service where you can play on PC and Xbox and interchange. Nintendo, I think's got to stay more mobile and more like
time to go mobile.
Oh, yeah. Time to go mobile. But
It's Bane.
I wonder what kind of like in the last 3, 4, 5 years that they've had, what kind of trademarks they've made, because that typically will give you kind of a little bit of a like clue on like the Switch before that came out.
Yeah.
They had this like docking controller thing.
Yeah, the
apparatus.
Joy-Con stuff.
Yeah.
And that gave us that clue on what it was going to be. So I haven't really been keeping up too much on it.
Well, they used to have the power glove. They're gonna have the power suit now. You just gotta suit up.
Hey man, if any company, I think, if any company gets to like virtual reality, like really good virtual reality, it'd be Nintendo, I think.
Well, they did the same thing. You would think that stuff would start to leak from patents because they did that with Tears of the Kingdom. They patented certain things that the character was doing, like going through. You could like dive through stuff.
Okay.
And for some reason, and so that a bunch of stuff leaked about, they're like, oh, this is the character's going to be able to go through. And so there was a bunch of stuff that leaked about that was just like in-game stuff that they patented with technology stuff. So there's got to be some leaks that are going to start coming out based on like something that they've decided to patent. Whether this is a controller.
Hey man, would you guys be disappointed if it was just a beefed up version of the Switch? Like if it really was, Nintendo Switch 2.
No, not really.
Like they improved on the Joy-Cons. They made them a little bit bigger and they made the screen a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Just kind of how they do like iPhones. You know,
Yeah.
there's a little bigger.
Yeah, I guess
You get an
part
extra,
of me,
like, half inch.
part of me wants a new console that's something different.
Like
the other part,
console or what they have.
well, I'm saying like that it's
The next Nintendo.
it's
can do it.
enough
Yeah.
to be like, oh, that's a different console. Like even if it's still handheld, but it's like, oh, it's different. Part of me wants that because I want it to be like, oh, it's the new thing. The other part of me is like, why do something completely different? I also want like backwards compatibility is also, always good when you're able to, play games from, the Switch on the Switch 2 or whatever. I don't think you're going to be able to use the Joy-Cons
don't think
on your Switch 2.
Why not? It's wireless.
Yeah, but like if you're saying like they're bigger or something. But I'm saying like if they make it bigger, then that makes it, I don't know. I'm sure you could have like different attachments and adapters.
You
It's
could still
wireless.
use them, but you just wouldn't be able to use them for
On the handheld. Yeah.
Yeah, because I
You
mean,
know how many controllers are freaking usable on the Switch?
yeah, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
And 64.
All of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
It's 64.
I'm meaning more so
Is
like
that a wireless one of that? Maybe.
They did
I'm meaning
make
more
one.
to connect to the screen, right? Like if you're doing it wirelessly, yeah, but
Yeah, you're
ones that
saying
would
that slide in.
yes.
Yeah,
I would say if they're a different size,
but
that would be.
they'll sell an attachment that
Yeah.
you can put on there, and then you can slide your Joy-Cons on.
Yeah. I wonder. Yeah.
And do you think what are your thoughts? Do you think it's just going to be called Switch 2 or the Switcheroo or the
Nah, they gotta have a better name.
Not Switch 2?
If it literally looks like the Switch, but just bigger and better, then yeah, it could be, some little play on Switch, but
the Twitch?
I hope it's Switch U, dude.
Switch U,
Yeah, just like Wii U, they're just keeping it
Switch
going.
to you. I don't know. I wonder what they're gonna do. They
They always have crazy names, dude.
They've never
They don't
done a
care.
2.
Yeah,
Wii U.
No.
Wii U,
Wii U.
NES,
See,
Super
but that
NES.
is like a 2. It's the same name. Wii U. They put a
Switch.
U.
Switch U.
So they could
Switch
do
2.
They could do Switch ZX2.
I think if they were
Q.
going to do something with switching it, I think they'd just put the 2, but it's Switch squared.
I hope they bring back the GameCube. It's actually
Oh, Switch squared,
Yeah.
and then it's a cube,
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's the Switch cube,
yeah,
and it's purple.
yeah, and it
you
has
hold
the
it-
same intro.
It's like a
Brooklyn.
It's a Rubik's cube. You have to decipher it.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, the good thing is we don't have to wait that long to find out information. I think it's going to be happening Q1 ish, Q2
Yeah.
of 2025.
I'm excited. Mario Nintendo Music app. You said they
Dropped
announced,
today, dude.
and people are upset that they're not putting.
What's the point?
Oh, you want to listen to?
the
Do you
point
want to
is
listen
if-
to the Star Fox 64 soundtrack?
I already do.
Well, now you have
do
to
you
do
do
it
it?
on an app. Or do you want to
On
say?
YouTube.
Or do you want to say? You're just like, hey, you know what? I just want to listen to Bowser theme songs.
Yeah.
You can look up Bowser and just playlist of Bowser stuff.
Yeah, we've been doing this for 20 years.
Not official though.
Now it's official.
Now it's official.
That's the thing that
And
gets
high
me with Nintendo.
res, baby.
Is like, literally, that's nothing special. People have been doing that already. And I feel like they're
Tell
always
that to the
playing.
alarm clock.
I feel like they're always playing catch up. You know what I mean? Like they want to do it right and they want to do it in their own way. But that's also part of their, in my opinion, issues are they're always behind.
Can you find? Go ahead.
I don't know.
It would have been so much easier if they just uploaded it up to Spotify.
Well, they don't get the money
They
though.
would have been bangers. Yeah, they would.
No, because Spotify.
Spotify takes.
For perfect example
Well,
is
you
as
have-
me myself a musician.
Well, no,
on
you're not a
Spotify.
corporate entity that's as giant as Nintendo. Guess what? You get a lot more weight to swing around, and you get a better deal.
Right, but I don't.
We got a terrible deal. We'll get a better deal.
The thing is, with them doing this, they get 100% of the money.
Yeah, but
With Spotify doing it, they
but-
would get a fraction of the money.
But your views are going to be way lower.
Yeah, maybe so.
Because
But
if you diversify,
for them, it's like.
it makes more sense.
But I think if they're like,
But it's a pride thing.
I think if they're like,
pride
well, they're like, we've got
Everything's
all
a
this,
pride
we
thing
got
with that.
all this music anyways. They're like, it's not doing anything here. Why don't we make an app and put it all there, and then we'll make money off this stuff?
See, I
to
would
me,
have
that's what
justified
it
the
is.
other way around of it too. We're not doing anything with this music. Why not just throw it off to these other apps that are existing and have huge user bases? How easier that would be so much easier to do
Yeah,
using your logic.
I just think
it is
they
easier.
want to have their stuff.
No, I
it's
get
the same
it.
thing, and I think
Prideful.
they're probably doing stuff. I think they're setting stuff up that they can use that app for the alarm clock thing. That's going to
Alarmo,
sync
baby.
with that. I think they're probably. I think there's probably games. If you think about it this way, there's probably games that they're planning on doing because Nintendo's always done stuff with music, like whether it's like with the Switch where you could do, like playing the drums or the DK drum thing they had. Like they've always done games that had elements of rhythm or music to it.
Yeah.
And so I think they might be even setting up something that can be done in that app synced to a game or something. I just think they're setting it up that way where it's like, hey, if you want to play this game, it enhances by connecting this app and connecting your Nintendo ID and all that kind of stuff. To me, it's like they're just wanting to be connected into that stuff.
I think it's okay, and I think we're all old enough now to not be an apologist for Nintendo all the time. Okay, we don't have to make up reasons.
I'm not making up reason. I'm just saying, hey, Nintendo has a track record of doing things with a purpose.
They also have a record of doing stuff that are very like they don't make any sense.
No, like every company does.
Like
Yeah.
going after charities that are like the tiniest of charities and shutting them down because
Hey, you got to protect the name, baby.
Hey, that's right. And
That's
every company has done
crazy.
that. I mean,
dude. It's crazy.
Disney does that all the time. Remember what was the guy that because he had a Disney Plus account was like, "Hey, you can't sue us, sucker."
Yeah, I think
and even them, they have their music up on Spotify.
I think it's your typical Nintendo move of like we're protecting the brand essentially, and they want to have control over everything. It's not
late.
it's not shocking. It's not shocking that they put it on their own app. Like that's just what they've always done. They've never released official outside of CDs. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, if you want to get the Zelda soundtrack, well, we're gonna do this. You have to pre-order this or buy this from Japan. It's not like they're just like
Yeah.
putting it up on streaming anywhere. So it's like not shocking that they're doing that.
Yeah,
And I'm sure it makes sense for them
Yeah.
in some way. Like, oh, it's in our app. We get to control everything. And I think it just comes down to that. They want to control everything, and they don't want to split the money with anyone else.
First of all, it's either CDs or CDs none. You know what I'm saying? but the real point is, I think that this is a cultural difference. It's more of a we don't want to put our IP and stuff in the hands of
Americans.
Americans. And and Europeans and whoever, right?
Yeah.
Anyone else, right? They want to keep it close to the chest, and that's Nintendo's been famous for that, right? They absolutely hate people hacking their consoles and making fun games and
Yeah.
custom things and all that. Like, what was it, Project 20XX or something like that, which is like Smash Bros but modded, like modern Smash Bros modded to be like Melee, like with wave dashing and all that really fast and fun gameplay. They hate that crap. So I mean, it's not anything
Hey, bro,
surprising.
don't mess with Nintendo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they are kind of like well, you know what? Honestly, people have been throwing around this name a lot. They're like the Adolf Hitler of gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just, they want to rule everything. And they don't care about, giving up any freedoms to anyone else.
I'll be curious to see
a joke.
what the numbers are for like, how many downloads did the app get and stuff like that.
I already downloaded it.
Oh, nice.
No, I didn't. Just joking, guys, but I probably will.
But yeah, that'll be interesting.
I don't know. For me, like, I'm not following a ton of Nintendo. I think I follow one Nintendo, like, fan channel.
And that's
YouTube.
me.
No. I don't even follow you. No, I don't know. But I didn't even hear about this.
Yeah.
That's kind of my point.
I just saw it come up on the YouTube, like,
I think it'll
Nintendo
be
of America
I
stuff.
think it'll be tiny, small. But it's all their money. So congrats to them, I guess.
That's right. Was there any other new stuff? Or are we going into the Penguin? You guys watch
I don't watch
episode
6.
5? I didn't watch 6 either.
Oh,
I'm just on
perfect.
5.
We can talk about 5 then.
Let's talk about 5.
Okay.
Let's talk about 5.
So it's aftermath of her
Killing
her
the
whole
family. I like that the cop showed up.
it's good.
Hey, Sophia, what do you think you're doing?
Yeah, his voice was weird.
I thought he got killed in the Batman, no?
His voice is overkill.
up. He gets punched in the face.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. And it's not the other person we were in.
So you think that when you kill a family, that I wouldn't come around, huh?
Yeah, that guy's voice is nuts, dude. I wonder if it
It
hurts him.
was overboard, in my opinion.
That's his
I think
voice,
that's his straight
though.
up
That's
voice.
his
dude.
straight up voice.
He started smoking when he was 1 year old. And that's his voice now.
A little overboard.
Kind of reminds me of a friend in common that we have, don't make or break us. Wednesday. Don't make or break us. But yeah, Sophia, what do you think, Sophia? This show, I'm really enjoying it. I just think I thought it was interesting that she keeps the one dude alive to then just shoot him in front of everybody, which is probably what she planned on all along.
Right.
But I thought it was interesting what she changed the name of the family with the Gigantes.
Yeah, that was cool.
And then, drops all the money and all the guys get the money. I thought that was kind of cool how it set that up. I also thought it was kind of crazy how the Penguin just murders the Falcone's wife
Maroney's.
the Maroney's wife and kid. Like, that was
Yeah, that was pretty nuts.
when he just lights the match and burns them. It's crazy.
I did. That was a great line when he was like, "Oh, I'm cooked, huh? Why don't you call your wife?" I was like, "Yeah, Penguin. He's getting him good." Yeah, I thought it was a really good episode, and
I love all these characters, man. They're just so cool, man. I'm just really rooting for them.
You're not supposed to, though.
They're so dope. I can't wait how this ends.
Well, and that they're going to
can't-
kill his mom, and then that's going to make him even
for sure.
worse.
No, that's going to be like a turning point.
Yeah, he's already
He's
he's already crossed the line. He's going to cross way
He's about
over.
to put that monocle on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get that nose
that'd be
out.
sweet.
Gonna start
know?
using- I wonder what's going to be the thing,
nose is
impetus to
coming
get him
out.
that umbrella.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Do they kill her with an umbrella? And maybe he's like, I'll walk around with this thing now. I don't know. Never know. The monocle. I also thought I liked them finding
a
the
great
Underground Railroad
Penguin
thing.
voice.
Isn't Batman in there?
I think
That's what he
I think he
uses?
takes that.
We gonna see him?
Just
Where he's like, they're,
Hey!
they're working in different
Hey!
rooms.
What are these shrooms?
yeah, he's like, "What the heck,
What the
dude?
fuck is this?
Hey, Alfred, what's going on out here?"
Yo, this is the entryway to my secret third entrance.
Yeah.
Oh man, bad positioning. Yeah, bad idea. And he just had a generator there, just filled up with gas, and he's ready to go.
No, only for a little bit,
yeah, yeah.
and it went out.
Yeah, I did think that was kind of cool. Where he's like, "Oh, they're making me. You brought me back home," kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Because like that's where he grew up in Crown Heights or whatever.
And we're underground.
Yeah.
You know what that means, Victor? He's like, it's wet down here?
And he's like, "That's
Yeah,
right."
you know what? Who likes being wet down there? Mushrooms. Mushrooms.
Is that the line? Yeah. You know who likes to be wet down there? Oh, mushrooms.
Yep. That's
He's
the
like,
one. I'm tracking.
Yeah. It definitely hasn't been more than a week since I've watched
Yeah.
that episode.
The
I watched it like on Wednesday.
I definitely feel like his girlfriend or his lady friend's gonna rat him out. The penguin.
I don't know if that.
I think
I think it was the other guy that saw Victor go in because they made the point of him being like, "Hey, don't let him see you. He's right there."
Right.
And then
And
I'm
he
like,
saw
"Why
him,
wouldn't
yeah.
you wait instead of being like, come on, don't
You
look?"
gotta
And he's
sneak
just
around,
like,
dude. No,
Yeah.
I was,
"Are you trying to hide from me? Because I literally see you right there."
I was saying the penguin's like
Yeah, he's talking about the flu.
Yeah,
that one. What's her name? Eve or Eve
She's
or
like
something
a
that?
female pimp.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna rat Oz out.
probably.
Yeah. Probably.
Makes
It
sense.
kind of gave off that vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she's like, whoa, chill out, dog. Like I'm not gonna die for anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, chill out.
Also, when they were grabbing all the money, I would have been like, "Ooh, can I get the one without the blood on it?" I'm like, grab it from over here. She dumped it all on the dude's blood, and they were
Well,
like,
then she
That
would've
was the
shot
whole
you in the
point, though.
face.
That was the whole
She
point. though.
shot
It's
one
like,
dude in the face. And
I'm
she
like, I'm
went,
gonna get. Hey, I got that one up there. There you go.
dibs
get
on
that
the one that's clean.
That's why I'm not cut out for this.
I don't
life,
think
you
you
know?
make it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
think
not,
you
I'm
make
not cut out for it.
Yeah.
I'm just not cut out.
I would have
for it.
been dead a long time ago.
I think you
Me?
do better than you
Me?
think.
Oh, I think I do better than this guy.
No, I think you do
Oh, of
better.
course,
than
I'm
you
pure
think.
of heart.
I'm
What do you
pure
want?
of heart.
No, I'd be the type of guy that's like, yeah, I'll clean that. I'm just the guy that's clean the toilets here, you know?
Yeah, but those are some of the most important.
That is true. Good point.
Yeah.
I'm liking the show, though. I think it's good.
That's good.
Anything else before we move on to our game? There's not much to say about this. Just more of the same.
I
More
mean,
of a bad
not bad.
bad guys doing bad
I mean,
things.
I like the kind of prison stuff with the Arkham and whatever. It's all been good.
Yeah, I think the acting is really good. Everybody, even like known like people that have short scenes, I think are really good. All right, we're gonna go to a game. It's called Rank 'em. Cue the music. I didn't make a song. Sorry. But if this goes well, if people listen to this episode because of Rank 'em,
Rank 'em.
I'm going to make a song for it. So tell your friends.
Rank them. Rank them.
What
Yeah.
do we have on here? What's this?
All
Ooh,
right.
That's where I like it.
Rank 'em.
Looks
There
like
we go.
it's time to rank.
Oh, it's gonna just keep going. It's gonna just keep going the whole time. All right.
What's this game like?
This game is I'm just gonna give you some options, and then on the spot you're gonna rank them.
I got
Is
to
there
rank
like
'em.
a genre?
No, there's no genre.
Just like,
Just like random
random
things.
stuff.
flavor of cotton candy, trick jokes. It's all just
it
sugar
could be.
flavor.
It could be. It could
what?
be.
It's like steak, cotton candy, Reese's peanut butter.
I
Puffs.
just think Mick was gonna be here, so I had to change some because I was like, oh, these are gonna be harder for Mick on some of them. But so, anyways, yeah, you guys ready?
Sure.
Corey, you're gonna
I
start.
just wanted to say one quick little.
Yeah.
I watched this short and I was like, no way. You can get some Jell-O pudding mix, throw it on the ground, and vacuum. Sorry, just because of cotton candy, you can vacuum it up and it'll make cotton candy in the bucket in the reservoir.
Yeah, but with the dust.
You have to buy a
Well,
new.
yeah.
You have to
Well,
buy
yeah, I
a
mean,
brand
you have to
new.
clean it out.
Yeah.
Well, it's dusty, but it made it.
That's crazy.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's a crazy factoid.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Try it out. Myth bust it.
Maybe don't.
All right, first one. I got 4 movies. 4 movies that I want you to rank, and you don't have, just rank them how you think you would.
Okay.
No criteria here.
Not how he thinks someone else would rank them.
I mean, there's different. No, but I'm saying
I'm
like.
gonna rank this one how Bree would rank.
Yeah. Let's role play a little.
I mean,
bit
there's
here.
ways you
Let me
could
put-
do it differently. Okay, so
Okay.
these are just some superhero movies. I've got Across the Spider-Verse,
sorry, we're ranking them 1 to 4.
1 to 4 on this one.
Okay.
So 1 is the best.
One's the
4
best?
is
Okay,
the worst.
gotcha. Okay.
Across the Spider-Verse, Dark Knight Rises, Man of Steel, The Batman.
Okay.
Okay. So what's your number 4? Worst one.
Say it again. Say them again.
Man of Steel, Dark Knight Rises, Across the Spider-Verse, The Batman.
You're going to hate me. Man of Steel.
Okay, number 4.
But it's because you put it up against such titans.
Okay. Next. Number 3.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse. All right. The Dark Knight Rises and The Batman. Which one is the better one?
The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
Then the
The
Batman.
Batman. Okay. It's pretty good. Josh, what do you got?
Oh, I got to rank them too.
Yeah.
Number 4, Men of Steel.
Okay. You guys are
100%.
on. There you go.
Yeah, but we're going to be flipped here.
Number
I think
3.
I bet you have. I bet you put Dark Knight Rises 3.
He is.
Dark Knight, I think. It's really
Dark
close.
Knight Rises. Okay.
Gross. That's shameful.
Number 2. Oh, you guys are going to hate this. The Batman. Number
Okay.
2. Number
No,
1,
no.
Across the Spider-Verse.
No,
dude.
I would have. I would have guessed this.
Woo! Nice.
I love that movie, dude.
Yeah, you're a weirdo.
No, that's amazing.
Well,
Interesting.
It's better
boys.
every time.
I mean, you
All right.
being weird and that,
No,
those are two
impossible.
different things.
Impossible.
You're starting with number 2
Yeah.
now. I've got The Phantom Menace.
Wait, so you're not partaking in this game?
Oh, I wasn't going to.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got
I
the
made the
answers
list.
there?
I made the list.
Oh, you have the
Do
answers
you guys
there?
want me to? I can do it quick.
Man of Steel number 1.
Man of Steel
No,
number
we'll
1.
guess. We'll
Across,
guess.
the, across
Okay,
the Spider-Verse last.
See what you guess.
Yeah, yeah,
Man of
yeah,
Steel
yeah.
number
Yes.
1.
Yes.
Okay.
Dark Knight, The Batman.
I think he puts the Batman over the Dark Knight.
Yes. Man of Steel. The
'Cause
Batman.
he's-
The
You put
Dark
Batman
Knight
over
Rises.
the Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Because he's a fool, just like you.
Crazy.
Y'all suck.
Okay, number 2, Josh. Here you go.
Oh, here you go. Here
Phantom
you go.
Menace. Attack of the Clones. Rise of Skywalker. The Last Jedi.
What a
These are 4 amazing Star Wars
for,
movies.
Attack of the Clones last.
Okay.
Rise of Skywalker 4.
3.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 3. Phantom 2, Last Jedi 1.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Best of the list.
Sorry, not
there.
sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Sea Dog. What are you saying?
Oh, I hate this. I don't like any of them. No, a second. So what were they again? So the
Last Jedi,
Which
Phantom
one-
Menace.
Wait, which
Okay,
one's-
Last
which
Jedi
one's
is the
Last Jedi?
is the one with
The one you
Luke.
hate. The one you hate.
Okay, so that's 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Phantom Menace episode 1.
Okay, we like
Attack of the Clones episode 2.
Okay, that's
Rise of
fine.
Skywalker is the last,
Okay.
The most recent.
the most recent one.
Okay.
Somehow Palpatine has returned.
Oh man, what was the second one?
Not episode 1,
Episode 1.
episode 2.
Okay. Just 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay. We go like episode. No, let's do episode. I don't know. That's tough, man. Just a lose-lose situation here, because is Last Jedi is the last one, right?
No.
No.
Rise of Skywalker
Rise of
is the
Skywalker.
last one.
Yeah, I mean that one's all right. Ugh. I guess that one goes 2, and they have to do 3.
So your
Episode 2. Sorry. So
Last Jedi is last.
yes, and then episode 2. I guess.
2. Okay.
And then the conclusion movie.
So Rise of Skywalker
Yeah,
and then Phantom Menace is your
Guess,
top.
I guess.
Hey, I like that. That's pretty good. I would go
I like episode.
Attack of the Clones last. So number 4. Last Jedi number 3. Phantom Menace 2. Rise of Skywalker 1. Palpatine
Rise
returns.
of
That's
Skywalker
crazy. That's
1?
crazy, dude.
Nah.
Over Phantom Menace, yeah.
No
Sorry, guys.
way, dude. Sorry. That's
No way.
All
All right, number 3, Corey. This is just a 3. Okay. Card games here. I got Yu-Gi-Oh! I got Pokemon, and I got Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
Rank them.
For what?
Card game.
For what?
rank 'em.
However you would rank this.
How you rank
If
them?
someone say, hey, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering card games. Rank them.
I love Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. What's your say?
But it's like, dude.
It could go based on your nostalgia. It could go based on this is a better game. It could go whatever you want to do. There's no rules here. How would you just rank them?
And the card game.
Yeah, not the shows. Because I know we used to watch a Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day.
We used to watch a Yu-Gi-Oh. I watched Pokemon
Yeah.
every day. We go Magic number 1. We go Pokemon number 2, and we go Yu-Gi-Oh number 3.
Choop.
We go Pokemans number 1, Magic 2, Yu-Gi-Oh 3.
Nice.
Yeah, go ahead, Jonah. What do you
Rank them, bro. How you ranking them?
When Yu-Gi-Oh 1, Pokemon 2, Magic the Gathering
because of the
3.
hair.
Just because I want to go different than you guys.
Jonah, quick question. Who is the main character of Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh. What's his name?
Is part of the name?
It must be Yugi.
Yeah, Yugi Moto.
And then, but my favorite was his voice. His voice is so deep.
Well, that's when he's transformed and he's possessed by the pharaoh.
Yeah.
But then he talks like this when he's a normal guy. What's the main character of Pokemon?
Ash.
What's his last name?
Catch him.
And what does he got to do?
Catch them all,
That's
bro.
right.
All right, number 4, Josh, you get this one. This is highly nerdy. Apples, bananas, oranges, or tangerines.
So what is this?
It's rank 'em, baby. You never know what's going to come
Okay,
out.
hold on. Apples,
Bananas, oranges, tangerines.
Why are oranges and tangerines on there?
Because there's a very important reason.
You
Yeah,
talking about little cuties? Ooh,
Have you ever tried to peel it? Well, I won't say anything. Okay.
Fax machine over here.
Tangerine.
Lowest?
Oh,
Sorry. Tangerine number 1.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm starting at the top.
Okay.
Tangerine. A banana. Number 2. Number 3. Orange. Number 4. Apples.
Ooh.
Apples are
Ooh.
whatever.
That is.
I've never understood this. How can someone rank a tangerine higher than an orange? It's less of something.
Yeah, but have you tried to peel an orange?
You know the weird thing
versus
is
peeling a
is that
tangerine?
I'm the weird one here. I've seen like shorts of people doing like fruit like brackets. Like, oh, what's the best fruit?
Yeah.
Dude, tangerines are like really high up.
Tangerines are good.
Tangerines are great.
Usually sweeter than oranges. Oranges can be hit and miss.
But you can just get a better
And you can
one.
get seedless tangerines. Ooh.
When I see a tangerine, I see something, a little lab experiment, and that freaks me out a little bit.
So tangerines are your 4th.
No.
let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy.
Banana, orange, tangerine, and what?
Apple.
See, but there's so many different types of apples.
I know.
And here's the other thing. Apples can be used in so many different things.
See?
Have you ever had apple pie before?
I've had apple pie.
Have you ever heard of it?
That's what I'm saying.
Apple
It's
pie
up to you.
stinks, dude.
It's up to
I'm gonna be
you how you
honest.
rank this.
I'm going to be honest. I'm rating it based on
Versatility.
all over. Yeah, the which one's
How versatile the fruit is.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna think about
Tangerine's
this.
least versatile.
What if I just have a bunch of tangerines? Where's that getting me? I'm gonna be sick of it real quick. But if I have a bunch of apples, I can make it a million ways.
Yeah, but do you have other ingredients?
Get her in.
I mean, I'm assuming so.
All right, so what's your 4?
Yeah, I think number 1's got to be banana,
Ooh,
and you know why? It's got the most use. It's gonna keep me
banana bread, banana pudding, banana pie, banana juice.
banana pudding. Okay, I made a mistake. Let me redact that. Okay, we're gonna go orange number 1.
Okay.
Number 2's gonna be the apple, then banana, then tangerine.
Okay.
Bang.
Okay. Orange number 1.
Orange juice is
Yeah.
dude, it's goated.
Orange number 1.
Tangerine juice.
Undefeated.
No one's doing
Undefeated.
that.
Orange number 1, apple number 2, tangerine number 3, banana
Whoa.
4th. Bananas
dude.
suck. I hate
man.
bananas.
Don't, dude.
You put
No.
Yeah.
take that
No,
back.
Banana
listen
bread.
to me.
Banana bread.
No. Oh,
Banana
no.
pancakes.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Make
Oh
it
my
Let me tell you
God,
something.
I'm having cramps.
You know what?
Have some bananas.
You know what the worst
Potassium.
way to ruin a strawberry smoothie is? Banana strawberry smoothie.
What?
It's the worst way. And everywhere you
You
go,
know
it's
you're
like
wrong.
you have to do strawberry and banana.
Yeah.
Screw that. McDonald's banana strawberry smoothie. Get out of here. Just give me the strawberry. Hold the banana, please.
You understand why that's such a popular combo?
Because it sucks.
Because you're a psychopath and you are
Yeah, why
not.
don't you go get
Anyways,
an orange strawberry
bananas.
milkshake, idiot?
When's the last time I ate a
It's-
banana?
dude?
I don't know.
Yo,
That's 'cause your life
25
is
years.
sad, dude.
25
When's
years
the last
ago.
time you had an orange?
The other day.
Oh, yeah?
I love oranges.
Hey, Jonah, when's the last time you drank water? You little son of a pig.
I had a water bottle this morning.
Got him.
Today. I had one water bottle.
Got him.
Filled with Coca-Cola.
All right, number 5. Who's next? Corey next?
Yeah,
can you start off?
Yeah.
We got some Zelda games here. Breath of the Wild, Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past, Wind Waker.
Woo!
Oh, man, this is not going to line
one.
up for you guys. You said Ocarina of Time,
Ocarina of Time,
Wind Waker, and what else?
Link to the Past,
Link to
which
the
is
Past.
the...
Okay.
Breath of a Wild.
All right, we put Ocarina number 1.
Okay.
We put, this is going to ruffle some feathers. I'm putting, oh, man. What do we got again? It's
Breath of the Wild,
Oh, no.
Link to the Past,
No, the other one.
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker's number 2.
And Wind Waker number 2.
And we got Link to the Past after that, out of respect.
Okay.
And then number 4 is Breath of the
Okay.
Wild. Crazy.
Shoot.
You go.
That's a crazy.
You always go
That's
last.
not the rules.
Yeah, let's go
That's
last.
not the rules. I made this game.
2 versus 1.
Sure.
Breath of the Wild 1, Ocarina of Time 2, Link of the Past 3, Wind Waker 4.
What was your number 1?
Breath of the Wild 1.
that's crazy.
Ocarina of Time
Nah, that's crazy.
2, Link to the Past 3, Wind Waker
That's so
4.
Wow.
disrespectful. That's so disrespectful.
That's disrespectful to the establishment.
Bro. It is, bro.
Wind Waker's my banana.
Where would we be? Where would we be without Ocarina of Time,
I know,
bro?
but the way I'm ranking is my enjoyability
It's
of
messed
them.
up, bro. This is rank 'em, bro.
This is rank
This is
'em.
rank 'em.
And this is the appropriate rank. I'm going last to first. Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
It's last.
You're exactly
Thank you.
you're the same with Corey.
Thank you.
Number 3.
No, you can't do Wind Waker there, bro. You can't.
It's so hard.
It's got the best combat in the game out of all the games. Best combat, best music.
No.
Ocarina. Wind Waker. Wind Waker 2.
No.
Link to the Past.
even old enough to
baby.
play Link to the
I played
Past.
out of that game.
Yeah, when he was 30 years old, bro.
No, bro.
man.
Bro, we grew up in a third world country, homie.
Yeah.
We're 10 years behind.
Yeah.
We're 10 years, 10 years behind, dude. You guys had the N64
No.
and we're like,
No,
hey,
it's-
this SNES is crazy,
This
bro.
Mario game is awesome. I can jump on
Hey.
Yoshi and eat apples.
Yeah, but you guys got Dragon Ball GT. way
That's true.
earlier
That
than
is
us.
true.
All right, you
That
guys
is
are
the
seeing-
one thing.
You guys are seeing some crazy stuff.
All right,
Fusion.
Josh. We
Yeah,
got the four horsemen of the apocalypse here that you're gonna have to rank.
Who's that?
Pikachu, Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur, dude.
Robozord. Dang! What is RoboCop and like a Power Ranger Zord? Robozord.
Guys, I'm not speaking correctly.
It's very-
here.
Robozord's number 1 for sure. I want to see that one.
It's very simple, guys. Last is Pikachu.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. We don't give a crap about him.
Literally the most iconic
Yeah, kind of lame.
cartoon character in the world.
And he turns into Raichu.
Well, he never does.
Doesn't get 3 evolutions either. Bulbasaur, number 3. Number 2 is Squirtle. Actually,
Oosh.
no. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go Charmander.
He was
Number 2.
You said that. No. And then you just completely switched up.
Yeah, because I was deciding which was gonna be 1 and 2.
I don't know what's going on.
Do you know how ranking works, bro?
All right,
I only
created this
I
game.
have 4
What's this game called
options.
again?
Rank them.
rank 'em. This is how rank 'em works.
Yeah, dude. I got 4 options. I picked Pikachu
Okay,
fourth,
Pikachu.
I can't
and then I
believe you're
picked
putting.
Bulbasaur.
and then I had 2 more options, and
Yeah.
I was trying to decide between the 2.
Oh, man.
So I'm gonna go Charmander. Blastoise just looks so sick, dude.
You didn't say Blast.
I said Squirtle.
Yeah,
But he's
Squirtle.
looking ahead to see
I'm
what the
looking
evolution.
ahead,
That's
dude.
how he's doing his rank.
That's how my rank 'em
Future.
is.
But his Squirtle never gonna evolve, baby.
No, my
Never
Squirtle-
gonna
my
evolve.
My Squirtle's got the glasses and everything, homie.
Oh, he's a part of
From
the
the game.
Squirtle Squad.
That's right, dude.
That's what he's a part of. He's a part of the
That's right.
Squirtle Squad. Okay.
All right.
I'll tell you the ranking. Okay. First of all, it's disrespectful to put Pikachu at number 4. That's a crime. I think if you were in Japan and you said that,
They
you
would get
would
murdered.
be actually put in jail. They got like a 90% like conviction rate or something like that. They would put you behind bars.
Pikachu hate crimes.
I think we do put Bulbasaur at 4. That is, I think, not a spicy take.
dude.
I think we then have to go back
Cannons.
to put. I really like Blastoise and Squirtle growing up, but it's got to be said, less cool than Charmander, and that's a fact. So I'm gonna put Squirtle. Then I'm gonna put him, who should be there. Pikachu at number 2,
Yeah.
and then Charmander at number 1.
That's the right list, and that's exactly what I
Yeah.
would go with.
Charmander's.
What is your list?
I'm sorry.
Charmander 1, Pikachu 2,
Yep. Squirtle.
Squirtle, Bulbasaur.
Robozord.
Bulbasaur
Bro.
is cool. Venusaur's lame.
Yeah. I agree.
All right, well, you have it here. Next one. Who's up? Oh, Sea Dog's up.
Dang. That was
This was a
easy,
tough
huh?
one.
Shoot.
Green Ranger, Red Ranger,
Okay.
Black Ranger,
Okay.
Pink Ranger.
Pink
Yeah.
Ranger. Oh, well, that's.
How are we ranking it? What's the ranking? What's the ranking? What's the ranking? What's the ranking?
That's what
What's the
you
ranking?
decide how we ranking.
Yo, we talking about. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything.
We talking about practice.
we talking about. What are we talking about?
Boom.
Are we talking about in suit? You know, or
I'm just talking about however you would rank.
Megazords?
However you would rank these. If I were to
Which
give you
Pink
these,
Ranger, you know.
hey, there's only one Pink Ranger. That's all I know.
Okay.
Kim.
Yeah, well, Kim's gonna be number 4. Kim's gonna be 4. We go pink, black, and then red, and then green. And I think that's the consensus. I think that's it.
That's the list.
I
Dude.
think
That's the
that's it.
ranking. That's the ranking.
I don't think there's anything crazier.
Pink Ranger,
Yer.
Black Ranger,
Yer.
Red Ranger,
Yer.
Green Ranger.
Because green's just a better version
Well,
of red.
green. Okay. Well,
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Green Ranger's not just Green Ranger, my boy. He's also White Ranger.
No, but not on here. Not on
Yes,
this
sir.
list.
That's how
You
he's
know,
ranking
not on
it.
this
He's
list, my
ranking
boy.
it as
he
potential.
gets reawakened,
Yeah.
dog.
No. This is
You
the
remember
right.
that?
This is the
No.
right.
If you put Black Ranger of number 4, I'm about to flip this table.
Black Ranger. His name is Zach, right? Zach was it Black Ranger?
I thought Zach was red. Oh, no, that was Tommy.
No,
that was
Tommy
green.
is Green Ranger.
Who was red?
Jason, baby.
Oh, Jason, that's right. It was Zach for blue or black.
No, Jason's the Green Ranger.
no, I mean,
no. Jason's red. Jason's red. 100. 100.
wait,
Tommy's green.
Yeah, no.
Tommy's Green.
Tommy's
Yeah, yeah,
green.
yeah.
Yeah, Jason.
What was the original red? Because he changed.
Jason. I got you, bro.
No, Jason was
Rocky.
the original. No,
Oh.
Rocky's the second. Rocky
Okay,
was
Rocky's the
the
second
second
Red
Red Ranger.
Jason
Jason was
Number
the man. My boy was the Red Ranger. I love the Red Ranger.
Rank it.
And I didn't even
rank
put
it.
Billy
Rank
on
'em.
here. It's Black
4.
Ranger, which is number 4.
That's crazy. There's no way he
Guys.
puts Pink Ranger number 1.
I'm not putting.
No, he's
well,
just-
then the
Pink
scale's
Ranger.
like,
We need to
what?
know. We need to understand a little thing. When I go back and look at little young Jonah watching Power Rangers,
Yeah.
my first crush was the Pink Ranger.
Okay.
So are you ranking it based
Then
on
is he
crush? Because
number-
then they all have to be
Then
ranked
you
on
better-
crush.
you
No, I'm
better
not saying
rank
that.
'em all.
I'm just saying.
Rank 'em.
I'm going. You
gonna rank 'em or
I'm
what?
going
So
Pink
then
Ranger.
so
Pink Ranger 3.
number 1, Tommy
Pink
number
Ranger.
2, Jason number 3.
Pink
Jason
Ranger
was
3.
first crush. Your first crush.
Pink Ranger 3. Green Ranger. Red Ranger at the top. I'm always gonna be. Red Ranger was my dude. My dude. Josh, you're next.
I had an outfit for Red Ranger. Yeah. It's pretty sick.
You also had all the Zords.
T-Rex.
And the weapons, dude.
Homies took. Joby took the white tiger.
What?
He literally, I've been in his house. He has it
had-
on the wall.
Take it, dude. Take it
I
back.
was like, you're ballsy enough to take it. You can have it. But he has the white tiger Zord downstairs in his own house, and he didn't even hide it.
Bro,
He's like, that's mine.
You wanna know
I'm like,
something?
that's mine.
You
He's
know-
like, yeah, I took it.
you
bro.
wanna know-
I was like, all right.
you want to know
what a
something
thief.
crazy,
That's crazy.
dude?
Yeah.
Speaking about thieves,
Talk to us.
I don't know if I can say this on the pod.
Is it Crystal?
No, dude.
Well, why are you looking around?
Because so
Is this something
there's a situation. There's a situation where there's a potential merge happening with a church that I work at. Guess who I saw at when I went to one of the churches?
Joby?
No,
The White Ranger?
No.
Then I don't know how this...
somebody that stole your 64 back in the day.
dude, this mother...
What's his name?
hold on.
Maybe.
It was Brian's friend.
Yeah.
Oh, dirtbag.
Is it a B? Brendan?
No.
Careful, guys, because he might be listening to this.
All right, hold on. We got to talk about this after
Off the
the
podcast.
And we got to figure out the name. I also... Yeah, anyway, this guy stole my GameCube... Or my
64,
my N64... Because we were being nice, and he was like, "Oh man, I've never played N64." We're like, "Yo, you can borrow our N64, and here's a billion games," and he stole them all, bro. And oh man, Don't even get me. Why you get me started?
I don't know, bro. Sorry, bro. No, Wolverine, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Who's going?
Wolverine,
Josh.
Corey.
Nah. Yeah.
Wolverine, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman.
Oh, we put Spider-Man, Batman, Wolverine. What else?
Superman.
Or Superman. And it's however I want to rank.
However you want to rank them. By crush, whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh man, how do I want to rank it? Let's just go with superheroes I'd like to be. I'm gonna put Superman at number 1.
Okay.
We'll put Wolverine at number 2, Spider-Man at 3, Batman at number 4.
No, that's
Batman's great.
he's got a lot
He's
of
got a
money.
lot of
Tough
money,
life. Tough life, dude.
but
Yeah, but you don't have to be Batman. You can just keep the money. And be
he
like,
just ranked them based off of superheroes he wants to
yeah.
be.
But what if he retires? He's like, now that I'm Batman, I've officially retired, hanging up the cowl, and I'm just gonna spend my money.
Well, I don't know if I get that money guaranteed.
Yeah,
I know
you're Bruce
guaranteed I
Wayne,
got
bro.
superhuman strength
there you
and
go.
X-ray vision and heat vision, flying.
Number 4, Superman.
Okay.
Guy sucks.
Can you tell us how
Number
you're
3.
ranking this? Explain yourself.
Based off of how much I like him. That's the ranking.
Okay,
He don't want to be a superhero.
He's ranking them based on friend potential.
Yeah, exactly.
Homies.
Superman, kind of lame.
All
Don't
right.
want him.
Vanilla,
Spider-Man
lame.
3, kind of fun.
Spider-Man?
Wolverine, dope. Number 2. Batman,
fellow brother.
number 1.
A
He's,
fellow-
he's the best. Yeah.
Wolverine's a fellow brother.
Yeah, a Batman one based on the same, just enjoyment of how I like him. Batman one.
Yeah.
I'd go Spider-Man 2.
Wolverine?
Yeah, Spider-Man 2.
What's wrong with you?
He was right. Wolverine is a brother,
4.
dude.
He is a brother. And the Bible says.
That's right.
Josh, here we go. We got a few more left. Ticket to Ride, Settlers of Catan, Risk, or Carcassonne.
Ticket to Ride's, Ticket to Ride's 4.
Okay.
Catan. I don't play Catan all that much. I'll put it 3.
Man, it's definitely Catan.
I
Catan.
say Catan.
Jeez Louise.
I say Catan. I say Catan.
Yeah,
I say.
because I have a katana also.
Say it right.
Not
Say it
a
right.
katana, bro.
It's definitely
Katana's with a K.
It's a katana.
Yeah, but a katana is spelled with a K. It's a different pronunciation altogether.
Same word
I'm gonna
structure.
say
K or C, ATA.
I'm gonna go Risk,
Number what?
2.
2.
and I'll go Carcassonne 1.
Seller of Catan, number 1.
Wow.
And I'm saying that because I had this one kid who was a fiend on Settlers of Catan. This guy, when I worked at the Spokane Racket Club, he would go around and just bug all the members to play with him. Would you play this game with me? Would you play this game? He played it millions of times, and he was the best Settler Catan player I've ever seen.
He's the best settler.
He did the math. He knew all the odds. It was really annoying to play with him. Honestly, that's why no one played with him. But Settlers of Catan, I think for like the more modern, like classic games, it is becoming a staple like Monopoly was back in the day.
Yeah.
So Settlers of Catan, we got Carcassonne you're talking about? And Risk, and what else?
Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride. Yeah, I think we put Ticket to Ride as 4. So we'll go Ticket to Ride 4. We'll go Carcassonne, Risk, because Risk is also very iconic. And then we'll go
Nice.
Catan.
Ticket to Ride, last, Settlers, Carcassonne, Risk.
And I will say,
Number 1.
Ticket to Ride is a really fun game.
Yeah. Just on a different level.
Yeah, it's a fun family.
I started with you, so now Corey. The Joker, the character, not the movie. Venom, Darth Vader,
Did you watch that movie?
Lex Luthor.
Did you
No,
watch that?
I didn't, because you insulted me.
I didn't
I'm like,
say-
hey, bro, anybody want to come watch a movie with me?
Like Venom,
Venom 3.
no.
Heck no.
That's not what I said.
That's how it came. That's what'd you say?
No, there's no way I said it like that.
I'm pretty sure you said pass, LOL, or something like that.
You put a lot on that. You know what I'm saying? Like you put a lot of. I said Venom. Nah, bruh. That's more like me. All right, what do we got? We got Venom, number 4. What else we got? We got
Lex Luthor, Darth Vader, the Joker.
Ooh, actually, let's put Lex Luthor number 4. Let's put Venom 3. Let's put Darth Vader number 2, and let's put Joker number 1. Sorry, not sorry.
Lex Luthor 4, Venom 3, Joker 2, Darth Vader 1.
Lex Luthor 4, Venom 3, Darth Vader 2, Joker.
I agree.
For me.
For the type of villain I want, Joker wins it.
We're down to the final 2 here. So is it Josh's turn? Gladiator, Braveheart, Saving Private Ryan, The Patriot.
Nah. Wow. Okay. Oh, man.
Ooh. This is a tough one.
I can answer it pretty quick.
Only one of these has a sequel.
Not yet.
Coming out.
Yeah.
This is really hard. Saving Private Ryan 4.
No.
No way. No. I thought
No way.
Yeah.
No, man.
Saving Private Ryan 4.
No, just try to remember. Try to remember,
I just did.
Oh, my.
Patriot 3.
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct. Good luck.
Braveheart 2. Gladiator 1.
I put Patriot 4.
Just because you're un-American.
Oof.
I mean, people could say that about Saving Private Ryan.
No. The movie is called The Frickin' Patriot, dude. I don't care about Private Ryan.
I do. Okay.
It's about World War II.
Yeah, I do.
Our homies.
We go Patriot 4. We go Braveheart 3. Oof.
Ooh.
It hurts for me to do that because I love Braveheart. I mean, I love all these. And then we go Gladiator. And then number 1 is Saving Private Ryan. 100.
Yeah.
The feels, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I've never felt so much in a movie before, man.
It's a tough one.
The brotherhood, bro. Saving a private. Ryan. Come on, John.
The Patriot 4. As much as it's hard for me to put that there because I've cried in The Patriot more than any of these other movies, I think. Yeah. The Patriot 4.
Wow, so what are you ranking it off?
Not on tier amounts. Not amount of tears shed, that's for sure.
Braveheart 3. Saving Private Ryan 2. Gladiator 1.
Nah, bro. Nah, man.
That's just how it is. And then
ours is very close, though.
Final. Corey, you get the honors to start this one. We got the Wii. We got the Super NES. We got the 64. And we got the GameCube.
Okay, good. All right, sorry. GameCube, what? Sorry, say it again.
GameCube, 64, Super NES, Wii. So many memories in these. On each console. On each console.
Basis?
Are you going to go by control? Are you going to go by memories? Are you going to go by games?
Oh, man.
You're not going to do graphics because that'd be easy. Rank them by graphics.
Yeah, they're about the same. No, it's just joking. Oh, man. Based on what? Yeah, I just got to decide based on what it did for the gaming industry.
I'm going to go by sales.
No, we're not doing that. Are we doing, because we would win.
Do by your favorite console.
Will we do
out of these?
Yeah, but what is that?
When you think about it, you're like, man, I don't know.
All right. Let's do it based on which one. Okay, we're going to do it this way. I have all these, right? I have them in my house. It's burning.
Except for the 64.
It's burning.
Because it was stolen.
I have another one. But yeah, it's not the same one.
Not the OG.
So house is burning down. What order am I going to save them in? That's what I'm going to do.
You go one at a time and go back for the other.
I have to go one at a time, yeah. So the first one that I save.
Number 1. You're starting with the number 1.
Yeah, because it's a burning building. We got to act right now. I think we're going for the GameCube.
Oh,
It's got a
okay.
handle. It's easier to take out.
It's way more mobile. Yeah, I got a little case for it. It is a case. We got to go GameCube
Tiny
first.
CDs.
Very tiny CDs. They're very cute. GameCube
Nasty
first.
woman.
Um,
GameCube 1.
yeah, I think we go GameCube 1. I think we go SNES 2 because iconic, a lot of good memories. And then Wii and what?
64.
Oh, 64. Yeah, we gotta go 64. And then Wii. Yep.
House burned down.
Just doing it based on which ones I would save first. That's all.
Josh?
This one's super hard, dude.
Because, yeah. A lot of good memories on all of them. But man, I'm going to tell you this much. I really have a lot of really good memories with Josh, specifically with the GameCube. I don't know.
Crystal Chronicles, baby.
I don't know if like you and Joel were out gallivanting.
Dude, they were out hanging out with,
They were with
fools.
chicks and fools.
I had never hung out with any chicks.
And the thing is like he had like little like baby like stuffed animals with girls. Anyway,
This is getting cut from the podcast.
no, you can't. Uncut. But the thing is like me and Josh had like a lot of time together to hang out in your guys' basement, playing like Crystal Chronicles and other like they had that like bottom thing where you could put in Game Boy
Advance games, dude.
And then they also opened it up to like multiplayer games, which was Crystal Chronicles and stuff like. And that was just so cool. And they had the interaction with. There were so many interactions with like the Game Boy Advance and plugged into the GameCube. And I don't know. Anyway, Melee is amazing too, and I have a lot of great memories with that. But then again, you have N64, where you got Ocarina of Time and a lot of amazing games like Smash Bros. 64. You know, the first Smash Bros. Came out on that game.
It's super hard.
What are you doing?
Star Fox. But then again, you guys were so poor.
Yeah,
You know?
we know had
You
no
don't
money,
have it.
money to play. Shit.
So you had SNES for the longest time. Maybe that takes the cake. But Wii was also
SNES.
Okay, good. I was trying to fill.
SNES. Yeah.
I got you.
We'll do SNES 4.
Okay, SNES 4. We didn't really
This is
have
gonna
it.
be in order.
We got yelled at because of the SNES a lot.
You're going to go SNES, 64, GameCube, Wii?
I think I might
Say
do
the
that.
order now.
SNES, N64, GameCube, Wii.
Oh, hell no.
Listen.
No way you're
Listen.
putting Wii 1.
Listen, bro. Think about how revolutionary the Wii was, dude. We got our whole entire family. People would come over to play and we'd be like, hey, check this thing out. And then they would leave and they'd be like, hey, my parents just got a Wii, dude. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, we would have made so much money.
We're like,
out
hey,
here
blow
blowing-
on this Wiimote because we're playing WarioWare.
Yeah.
Bro,
and you have
dude,
to blow on it.
Think about
we sold so many Wii's.
we sold so many Wii's, dude.
And that's why it's not number one, because it's like, bull crap, we should have made money on it.
That's true. But I feel like with the
I mean,
Wii,
I
it was
get
such a weird like
It was
like games that I mean, Dad played video games growing up, but then like
He's bowling
later
all the
he
time.
was
golfing all the
he's
time.
still yeah. Now it's
He's
like
still-
oh hey we
he
get to
still
play
plays
we
bowling.
can play tennis, dude. He's still
ageless,
yeah, dude.
timeless. The
Like,
game.
I remember playing with Aunt Linda, you know, and Uncle Bruce.
My dad
and-
would play.
Yeah, dude, it was fun. And then playing WarioWare in your living room with like 15 people,
Dude, it was sick.
having
Yeah.
people slap things out of people's hands, get angry, pick up the phone,
Yeah.
put it back.
Dave kicked BJ kicked Dave.
And wait, Dave punched who? Dave punched someone in the arm.
BJ kicked
Oh,
Dave.
I remember Dave punched someone in
and
the
then
arm.
Dave punched Chad. Didn't he punch Chad?
Did he punch Chad
I think
in the arm?
I think so. That's
Great memories, dude. Great memories.
great memories.
Great console, dude.
Yeah.
Just
Great
making
console,
enemies.
bringing people together.
Obviously, you can't argue with the whole how. By the way, the code name of the Wii was
Was
the
Revolution.
Revolution, and it was
And it was.
revolutionary.
revolutionized
But
our family.
Some might say that the SNES was equally as, for the time, as revolutionary because it was mind blowing how much detail you could get.
It's true.
Go ahead, buddy. What do you got?
GameCube.
You're
Super-
out gallivanting. So you couldn't take
64.
advantage of it.
64.
You
didn't know.
Super
dude.
Nintendo. Wii.
No, I mean, I think your GameCube.
What did you say?
placement's
GameCube,
bad.
and
64.
Yeah, that's so disrespectful.
Super Nintendo.
Why would you put Super
Wii.
NES up there?
Because
You know that's not right. Why are you lying to us?
because
Be true to-
of
Hey, this is
nostalgia.
called rank 'em.
Nostalgia, baby.
Oh.
Link to the Past. You've got Super Mario World.
Did you guys even
That's one of
own
my
Super
favorite.
Mario World?
Yeah.
All right.
Clay Fighters, Earthworm
No,
Jim.
Clay Fighter's creepy, bro.
Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm
Himoshku.
Jim. Your
Remember
parents
that
let you.
Himoshku?
Your parents let you play Earthworm Jim.
We played it at
your house.
Uncle Bruce and Aunt
Uncle-
Linda's,
yes,
baby.
correct.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was a hard game.
Saying.
It was hard, and it was. There's a lot there to see.
Wings. Oh, wait. Wings was.
That wing was NES, dude.
Yeah, if you put NES in there, I would have put that number one. I bet.
Bubble. That's why I couldn't do
First
it.
ever.
Too easy.
If-
Anyway, that's
if you-
rank them, guys.
Wow.
Standing ovation for me? No?
I love it. It was great.
Yeah, there we go.
I think the worst one was the fruit one. But I also liked it because it kept us on our toes.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Never
I
know.
liked it. Throw a
Hey.
little wrench in there.
Never know when rank 'em will show up again.
Wow, that's crazy.
I love it.
Jonah's gonna be like,
Alright.
rank these laundry detergents.
Tide.
I don't even know.
What are the ones are there? Downy,
Downey.
Can you
Kirkland
name four?
brands.
Kirkland generic. Yeah, I don't know.
That's right.
Great value. Generic one.
Safeway Select is. All right, here we go. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Thank you for hanging out. You listening. Hey,
creepy,
you
dude.
listening right now? You're the only guy listening. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook. We'll be back next week with more of the Nerd Age podcast. See you later.
See ya.
See ya.